Welcome back to the Crochet Crowd as well as yarnspirations.com. I'm your host Mikey. Today we're going to work on a picture frame border. This could be applied to any afghan that you have. This is can either do a rectangle or a square, doesn't matter, and it's a matter of doing 7 layers of rounds, or 7 rounds in order to get this. We're going to be doing some back loop work today, and we're going to be doing a nice thick border. It does remind me of a picture frame, and you can apply this to particular any kind of afghan that you wish. Now if your afghan is already buckled, this will continue to buckle, but if your afghan's flat, this will stay flat just like you see here. So it doesn't impede or buckle up your work when doing this particular border. So a little bit more information is that you're going to continue to use the same yarn and same size hook that you were working with on your particular project in order to get this look. So let's just continue to work through the picture frame border just like so. So let's begin the first round. There are 7 rounds in this particular project that we're going to do, and we're going to start off with the slip stitch or slip knot onto the needle, or onto your hook, sorry, I've been knitting. And what we have here is that we have a corner just like you see. It can be any type of afghan, it doesn't have to be a granny in order to get this look. So I'm just gonna go right into the space, and it's about honoring the corners in order to keep everything in balance. That's what keeps it from not buckling. So let's just join it with the slip stitch. So you're just gonna chain up 1, and in the corners for this round there'll always be 3 single crochets. So 1, 2, and 3. Notice how I'm burying in this loose end as I go. So each one of the stitches going across will all be 1 single crochet just like you see. So in the chain 1 spaces, if you have those on your grannies, just go around the space. It's just easier, and then continuing along, and I'm burying in that loose end as I go just like you see. So here's my first corner. So in the corners will always be the same. I have 3 single crochets into each. So 1, 2, and 3, and then continue. Single crochets across, 3 in the corner, single crochets, 3 in the corner, and then I'll meet you at the end of this round where I'll show you what to do next. So as I come up all the way around, remember that the first corner that we started with is actually done, and so you're just gonna slip stitch to the top of the first single crochet like so, and then that's it. Okay, so I'm gonna change my colors, and what I want to do is that I want to change to something new. So rounds number 2, 3, and 7 all use the back loops only on these stitches of the next rounds. So rounds number 2, 3, and 7. Okay, this is creating that kind of a neat look. So I'm just weaving these in and out. So remember in crochet there's always 2 strands, and together they make up a stitch. Go in the front strand of the 2, that's front loop, and go into the back one is back loop, but together they say they're a stitch. So what I want to do is that I want to pay attention here, and let me tell you a little bit about it, because I'm not gonna do the whole border with you on camera because it gets repetitive, and I'll show you how. So in this particular design, every time you have single crochets now going forward, there's always 3 in a corner. Okay, always 3. So whenever you go to hit the corner, it'll be the middle one of the 3. So if you're single crocheting and you hit a corner, the middle one will always have the 3 single crochets in here. So even if it's back loop only, still the middle one is only gonna have 3. So let me get you started on this round. I want to get you to the nice thick round of doing trebles in order to get that really nice look, and then the remaining is just a matter of maintaining what you already have. So this next round is a back loop only. Okay, they're not all back loops, it's just this particular one. So rounds number 2, 3, and 7 are back loops. So even when you go to start, you don't want to go right into a stitch of the middle one of the 3. You want to go into a back loop only. Okay, so just 1 strand here, and you want to join it with a slip stitch, chain up 1, and you're going to apply 3 single crochets into that back loop. It's gonna open things up a little bit on you. That's what back loops do. And what you're going to do then is every stitch across just in the back loop, trap this straggler into position, and you're just going to go 1 single crochet into the back loop. So what's gonna happen on the corners? Well, if you were paying attention, the middle one of the 3 is going to get 3 single crochets into that one. So I buried that enough. I'm gonna move that out of the way. So on the corners, the middle one of the 3 gets 3 additional single crochets. That allows that to turn that beautiful corner that you need. Okay? So it's gonna be the next one. So it's right here, and so the next one is right here. So it's gonna be 1, 2, and 3, and continuing along, and you're just gonna do that. So what I want you to do is get yourself all the way back here. We're gonna do 1 more layer of single crochets in the back loops, and then we're gonna get to that fun stuff of the big thick border. So when you get all the way back around, you're just still single crocheting into the back loop only. Remember the corners have 3, and then you're just going to join it to the top of the beginning single crochet like so. So that color's done. So you can bring any color back that you wish, and we're going to apply single crochet once again into the back loop only. So this is round number 3. I'm just weaving in these ends here. So you can have fun with the colors if you want to, and really highlight some accenting colors for this kind of idea. So again, if you want to start off and you want to do another kind of color, then you can bring back something else. It's up to you. It's your creativity. So round 3 is about the back loops of the single crochets. So going into the back loop of the middle one of the 3 of a corner to get started again, and you're going to make that initially a corner. So join it, chain 1 and 3 single crochets back into the back loop only. So you're just gonna single crochet again in the back loops only, going all the way around. What are you gonna do on the corner one, the middle one of the 3? It's gonna be 3 back loops, 3 single crochets in the back loops as well into that corner one, so the middle one of the 3. So continue to do that all the way around, and when I come back then we'll start that thick part of doing the trebles all the way around. So now that I'm all the way back around, just join it to the top of the first single crochet and you're finished that round. So you can see that you can just do borders like this and not have to worry about anything else if you don't want to, but if it's the picture frame you want to continue forward. So we're just gonna fasten off this color, and then we're gonna bring on a new color, and this one will be all trebles. But I really want you to pay attention now what you've already done, because you've just learned how to single crochet around. Every one in the corner will always have 3 single crochets going forward. So I'm going to show you how to do the trebles, and then what's gonna happen is that the middle one of the trebles that going forward is going to have 3 single crochets in it again, and then continuing, and you'll make 3 more rounds just like you see. So this is kind of one side of the frame, the middle section, and then another 3 will be on the other side. So let's show you how to do trebles next. So let's do the treble round. Treble, 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 treble was my middle name. So here we go. So we got the yarn in, got it on the hook. So it's the middle one of the 3 is where we want to start. We're going to do, it looks like that we need to put it one into the 3. Sorry, I got distracted by something. So middle one of the 3, you're going into both loops. Okay, so we had been doing single crochet in the back loops, but now we're gonna go into both. So it's just a stitch, and you're going to just join it first, and you're going to chain 4. That counts as a treble. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So every one of the middle one of the 3 is going to get the same thing. It's gonna get 7 trebles, but this counts as already one of them. To treble, wrap that hook twice into the same stitch, and you're going to pull through 2, 2, and 2. So wrap twice and in. So a lot of people don't really like trebles in the sense that that double wrapping feels like it takes forever, but you're working on your project and you're gonna get that distance that you want, that big thick border that you want, so much more quicker by just investing in that time, that extra wrap that you have to do. Just like you see. Okay, so you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Go for that 7th and then just move along. So then continuing along, okay, so every stitch is just gonna be 1 treble each, except for the middle one of the next 3 is going to get 7 once again. You get that? Okay, so what's gonna happen is you're gonna come all the way back here, and then you're just gonna fasten off, and then you're gonna do these colors once again if you want to keep it uniform to each other. So when you get to the corners, the corner one is the 4th one in, so there's 7 here. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's your corner here. So there'll be 3 single crochets right in that corner, and then continuing. So you're gonna notice it's gonna at first when you go to do this, you're going to notice that it's going to just kind of look like it sweeps around, but then you reestablish that corner the next time that you come back to it, just like so. And so then you can finish it off just like that. So that is how you would do this picture frame kind of border idea. It's really quite a beautiful border. It's really quite outstanding if you do complementary colors towards what's inside here and make it whatever main that accent color was in that big thick area. It looks absolutely incredible. So until next time, I'm Mikey on behalf of Yarnspirations as well as the crochetcrowd.com. We'll see you again real soon. Bye bye.